The new Boruto chapter drops in about, what's today, the 10th? Okay, it drops in about like 10 days. So one of the things that everybody been wondering about is where's Sasuke, because Sasuke, he left with Boruto, and in Boruto returns, Sasuke is nowhere to be found. We got some theories, a really good theory I want to go over after this video, but it seems like we got some chapter leaks uploaded 10 days ago, so are they real? I've never seen this. And you know, Twitter would have been spamming this on my timeline if it was real. But to be sure, I need to check it out before I get my theory in here, because, well, it's not my theory. Let me stop. It's not my theory, but it's a theory I see it online that made me go like, you know what? I might be cooking there. So let's get into the video right here.
So today, this panel of Sasuke got leaked, showing him in a new outfit hiding at Orochi.
You see, bro, I knew Sasuke wasn't dead. We knew he wasn't dead, bro. I never believed that, bro. People saying that Sasuke was killed off screen or off panel is nuts. Sasuke is one of the most proficient characters in the whole Naruto franchise, right? One of the most important. The idea that they would kill him off panel is ludicrous. Crazy. Since Sasuke is considered a traitor in most people's eyes that are affected by Eida's omnipotence, he's not allowed back. They're gonna treat him just like Boruto. Depending on how strong Boruto is right now, he wouldn't really need Sasuke's help. In a fight against Kawaki or Code, it's still Sasuke, but it's better not to make things worse than it already is, right? But nothing's confirmed yet. I don't know why Sasuke would hang out around Orochimaru's hideout. I mean, it's probably the most safe place for him right now. We don't know if Orochimaru was affected, because that man, he's a creepy man. Bro, Orochimaru, he's a creepy nigga. So if anybody is not affected, it would probably be him. Like, unexplained, nothing. He'd probably be the only one, or one of the only ones that's not affected by this. Not gonna cap. This is like the only panel that he said got leaked though. So this just confirms that Sasuke is still alive, bro.
Orochimaru's place, but more to it later. In the first chapter of Boruto Tulubulu Vortex, we saw how everyone changed and what they were up to after the time skip, except for one person, Sasuke Uchiha. In the last chapter, we didn't saw Sasuke and didn't get to see what happened to him, and with Code saying that he and Boruto had a big fight during the time skip where Code most likely got his scar from, many people think that something happened to Sasuke now. The next chapter is going to be all about what happened during the time skip and how everyone evolved. And
yeah, most people thought about like, okay, where's Sasuke? Another theory I have in hand is Orochimaru is definitely one of the more smarter people in the Naruto verse right now. If there's anybody who knows anything about omnipotence, it should be Orochimaru, because he studied hundreds of jutsus. He was once the guy who wanted to master every jutsu. So it wouldn't be up to question if Orochimaru knows something about this and Sasuke just going to him to figure out if he knows something. So that's one explanation about why Sasuke's there. Probably just pick Orochimaru's brain and see what he thinks about this whole situation. Maybe Orochimaru can play a big role into this because he has so much knowledge on forbidden ninjutsu or stuff like that, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if an Orochimaru knows something about Shinjutsu. You know, he studies a lot. I mean, does he know something about it? I don't know. Where he learned it from, we don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if he knew something, or at least heard the name Shinjutsu from somebody. He been around. He lived a long life.
Sasuke will play a very important role in this chapter. The only people we didn't saw were Kajin, Koji, Amado, Orochimaru, and Sasuke, who most likely formed an alliance during the time skip and are wanted everywhere in the shinobi world. Just like the Akatsuki, there is a very high possibility that they're trying to stay under the radar of the shinobi world and trained Boruto during the time skip. And this leaked panel showing Sasuke in a new fit would also explain why Boruto has his sword.
Yeah, bro. Sasuke just gave Boruto the whole fit. Say, here, take it. I don't give a fuck. He just gave him the sword too. But nah, the idea of Orochimaru and Sasuke both training Boruto is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that seems lit as fuck. That seems lit. I mean, Orochimaru still got some tricks up his sleeve. He could probably teach Boruto a little something. You know, that's cool. That's cool. But this a little alliance between Orochimaru, Sasuke, and Boruto as that little, I don't know, resistance. You know, when you call them the resistance at this point, because they're trying to prevent what's going on in the world. You know, this little resistance group they got going on is dope. I want to see more about Orochimaru in the time skip. He could play a big role in this.
And not just because he died. There is a very high possibility that Boruto has complete control over his Jogan now, and it could be that Tonari Otsutsuki trained him, who has the knowledge and experience.
I don't even like that. I don't even like that concept, bro. Like, we're overrating the fuck out of Tonari. He is strong. He is strong. Don't get me wrong. If his sole purpose was just to train Boruto to use the Jugon, then I'm all for it. But in terms of strength, he kind of got washed by KCM Naruto, albeit after the war. So his KCM was pretty damn strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. But at this point, the enemies that we're facing now are pretty much stronger than Prime Naruto. The only version of Naruto who could really keep up with these versions of, you know, Code and Kawaki would be Baryon Mode Naruto, especially since Kawaki got all of Ishiki's abilities. You know, Boruto needs to be stronger. Now, that goes without saying. He's being trained by Orochimaru and Sasuke, who's both probably weaker than Tonari at this point in the series. But I feel like Sasuke and Orochimaru could probably teach Boruto some new tricks to have up his sleeve because he already has karma on top of that. So I feel like Sasuke would be a better teacher than a guy like Tonari. If Tonari could teach Boruto how to use his Jugon, I like that a lot. But as a teacher, I don't think it fits into the story. Let me know if I'm tripping. I could be tripping.
With the abilities of the Otsutskis. And we can't forget about Momoshiki.
These are Otsutskis?
Who is also still inside of Boruto, and it really looked like in the last chapter that Boruto tamed him during the time skip. Now it's Boruto with Sarada on his side against Code, Kawaki, and all the other Konoha shinobis like Mitsuki who are on their way to the scene. And there is a very high possibility that Sasuke will get informed about this fight by Orochimaru and jump into the picture and make his comeback. After the last chapter, it's clear that Mitsuki has already formed doubts about Kawaki being Boruto after getting yelled at by him, and he questions if Kawaki is really his son. Imagine if in the next chapter Mitsuki and Boruto face, and Boruto says something which makes Mitsuki even more confused and starting to question everything. Sasuke Uchiha is already confirmed not to be dead, and he will make his crazy return and show everyone what he and Boruto have achieved after the time skip. And the story is going to be even crazier with everyone being ready to smoke each other anytime.
That's tough.
I'm very hyped for chapter 82 of Boruto because we will definitely get surprised with the things that are going to happen now. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Okay, so now we know that Orochimaru is also in the shadows working with Sasuke, most likely to figure out how to counter the omnipotence, because the whole objective of this thing is to break the omnipotence. If Boruto could do that, then he won, you know? Orochimaru being the person they go to is perfect because he probably knows a lot about this situation. You know, Tonari training Boruto how to use the Jugon is pretty dope as well. But I want to get into the theory that I seen on Twitter because I really like this one. So this probably wouldn't make all that much sense because we know that Boruto didn't really come to Konoha with Sasuke. But if these two panels take place at a different time, probably like I would say a while before Boruto actually went to Konoha, maybe this could be a flashback. We don't know the context of this panel because it really hasn't. We gotta wait till the chapter comes out. But this is a theory I seen on Twitter, which could be he might be cooking with this. So basically, he said that Sasuke created a strategy with Boruto before coming to Konoha to defeat Code and Kawaki. Sasuke is the sword. Now, in this instance, why would Sasuke be the sword? He did this before. He did this little strategy before with Ishiki right here. He made this strategy with Boruto against Ishiki. It was used in a different context. So he threw the shuriken. He threw the shuriken just to like throw Ishiki's mind off that, you know, he can probably shrink anything that Sasuke throws at him. And then Sasuke throws the sword. And then Ishiki tries to shrink it with Sukuna Hikona, but it doesn't work because it's not an object. It's an actual person. He can't, you know, he can't shrink people. So now that Boruto is like, yo. So the sword was actually Boruto. And then we all seen it. He used his time-space ninjutsu to transfer Ishiki to a different dimension so they could fight him. So if he's using this strategy, obviously it's not to transfer Kawaki to a different dimension or Code, because Sasuke is he's the sword, right? And we know Sasuke doesn't have time, space, ninjutsu right now because of his Rinnegan. His Rinnegan is Rinnegan. That was corny. Damn, that was corny as hell. His Rinnegan is Rinnegan. Nah. Okay, he doesn't have the Rinnegan. So that strategy is out the window. Now they could use this as like a form of just surprising the enemy. Maybe Boruto throws the sword at Kawaki. He tries to shrink it. Sasuke comes out with the Chidori, maybe something like that, or tries to restrain him. That probably wouldn't go all too well for Boruto and Sasuke, because at this point, Kawaki would pretty much dog Sasuke. If it's a strategy, I trust Sasuke to come up with one that's, you know, feasible to at least damage one of the two or put Boruto in a position to win the fight. So that's why I'm saying I like this strategy, because a great mind is behind the strategy. Now, I don't know what he would use the sword for, but we have to wait until chapter 2 comes out to see if, you know, if this theory is accurate. Do I think it's accurate? Probably not, but I do like the theory. Like, if it comes out that Sasuke is the sword, that'll be dope. He probably got a little, what is this? What is this? This purple little thing on the sword. I guess Sasuke's color is purple because of his Susanoo, but we don't know. I just thought that theory was cool. And also, he brought it up on this, you know, because this was a thing as well. So anyway, let me know if this theory is spot on. What do you guys think now that we know where Sasuke is at one point in the story? We really don't have to worry about him being dead. Let me know what you guys think Sasuke's role will be in the time skip, also Orochimaru's role. And yeah, the next time we will see when chapter 2 comes out, man. When chapter 2 comes out, I will be reading it live. I'm gonna upload the video and everything, and we gonna bull out, man. So until that time, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.